Hi folks, County Line Gardener with you. This is the 1st of May 2020. Always try to do a garden video around the 1st of the month, so we'll go ahead and start in here. This is these tomatoes here and peppers are what I'm going to put in our garden this year. I've cut way back this year. I think I've got well, there's 3 of each, and the best I can tell, there's about 112 plants there for tomatoes, and 3 of each of the peppers, which is I don't know, I think there's 11 different kinds of peppers, but really we are cutting back. These are the coleus flowers I've talked about in earlier videos. They turn out so nice, so pretty. So we'll go out here, get on the old war wagon and head up to the garden. I don't have anything to show you up there because it's May the 1st. The only thing we've got planted are the potatoes. Here, if you'll recall, is the Seedling Greenhouse. Not a whole lot's changed other than there's nothing here anymore. Here's our petunias that we grow. Just haven't got them in the individual. We're going to put these in hanging baskets. There's a couple of coleus my wife put in pots for around the house. That's an order a guy ordered right there. This tomato plant here, it's a sun sugar, which is a yellow cherry. It's gonna go in on one corner of the front of the greenhouse. I always put them out there. And there's some, what are them? Old German, I think. Yeah, that's the red and the yellow ones. Old Germans. They're not doing too hot. I brought them in here to baby them a little and see what happens, but we'll see. It's no big great loss if we lose them because we've got plenty more. Okay. Go back here, see out the back door here. There's our our garden for the blackberries. I couldn't think of what it was. Here's the old Harley here, 07. I jumped on that Tuesday. Blue jeans, jacket. It was a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day. Got on it. Now, I'd set it on the charger all winter, that little trickle charger down there in the floor. Battery was charged up. Well, I hit that starter button and not a thing. I turned the key on, and all the lights and the bells and the whistles blew, and it worked. But it didn't hit a lick. First time ever. So I called the man that lives up the street here that works on them. He asked me if I ever changed the battery in my key fob. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And he laughed. He said, how old's that bike? I said, it's 13 years old now. He said, change that battery. So I bought a couple of them little flat, round batteries, silly looking things, but put one in my key fob and it started it right up. It took right off, so I guess 13 years ain't too bad to take, on a battery. Okay, let's get out of here. Get out of the garage here. We'll go to the greenhouse. Absolutely beautiful day here. There's my wife's golf cart. She's working in the front yard today when she hasn't got a customer. There's our sign. We had that sign made this year. Finally, after all the years of using that old one I had, it looked awful. Neighbor's out there mowing his yard. He always wants to mow his yard when he knows I'm going to do a video. It seems like I'm not. I know that's not true, but it sure does seem like it. All right, we're going to come up here on the onions. You can see them. Them are looking good. They've gotten just about the right amount of rain so far this year. Them raised beds, you recall, I made them out of my roofing up there. I had leftover roofing, so I made some raised beds. I liked them so well, I went down to the Amish place and bought some more roofing and made another 2. Here we are at the greenhouse. Here's my one tomato plant. I'll pick off of that when I'm mowing. That one, and there's one going over here. You've seen I showed it to you in the garage. Well, here's the greenhouse. It's doing okay. Hot in here, 98 degrees. But it's not as full as it once was. Back a few years ago, we had them stacked in the floor, out in the floor where you almost couldn't get around. We got all of our hanging baskets up, coleus and our petunias. Those are peppers over there. They're doing wonderful. Peppers, I always never had a problem growing a pepper. We've sold some peppers. People are grabbing them up. They actually have peppers hanging on them, little peppers. There's some jalapenos there, eggplant. Oh, this is all kind of stuff here. There's some cucumbers back there. We actually have some, a couple of cantaloupe plants. Yeah, right here they are. And I tried a new pepper or 2 this year too. I tried the new. Every year I try something new. In the tomato line this year, I tried 6 new ones this year. Park's Whopper, never heard of it. Fantastic. Mountain Merit, German Johnson, I had heard of that one. 4th of July I've heard of, and Champion. So we'll see how they go. We've sold most of them, but I have 3 of each for the garden. So that just about wraps this up. My wife, she waters out here every night. We took the sprinkler down because we could not keep the sprinkler from getting our heaters wet. We don't want to do that. So she enjoys spraying it with that gizmo there, and I bought her a new one. So let's go on down here and go through the strawberry patch. Like I said, there ain't much to show you. I got 2 rows of blackberries, I mean. I do that a lot. I call it strawberries. These are the blackberries. And they're sprouting. They're looking good. Now, let's see here. These over here on the right, row number 1, are Primark Traveler. They're looking great. Look at this row here. This is the Primark Freedom. I've been told that they don't come on until later. But they look dead. I know they're not. And the reason I know these are Primark Freedoms, oh, I mark them, of course. But, man, they don't look good at all. But the others down through here, I'll just go down through here and name them for you, in case you ever wanted to put some out. It took them last spring. I think it was last spring. It's when I planted these, and they were 3 inches tall. I'm not kidding. Okay, my 3rd row. Oh, I think is Natchez. 4th row, Wichita. I guess is how they say that. 4th row, we get back to the Primark Freedom. And the 5th row, I believe it's the Primark Traveler. Okay, let's go up here, boy. We've got a beautiful day here in southern Indiana. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Let's just go up this way. Well, I don't know if there's any use in going in there, folks. I mean, there ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there. It's May the 1st. I'll start. I don't plow and rototill until the day before I plant something. Because you never know what happens. You know, it could rain all night. but it's almost a little bit too damp anyway to till over anyway. It's just a little bit damp. It's not bad, not bad. Here's that drain. Drains off of this field over here, and it works out just fine. You can see it there. And I'll just let it go through it, may do its course, you know, like it did when we used to mow it. Of course, it was grass in there then, and should have started out. But at the very beginning up there, we're going to have 4 rows of peppers, 6 feet wide. The rows, 6 feet apart. Next to the peppers are going to be the green beans. We're going to have 8 rows of them jade green beans. Wonderful, wonderful green bean. If you get a chance, get jade. They're expensive. The seeds are, I think, but they are well worth it. I went to a strike green bean one year, and I didn't like it. I did not like it compared to the strike was okay. There's more of them, but they just weren't as big. But anyway, like I said, you know, use what you want, but that's going to be peppers, green beans, and okra right here, right before the ditch. Okay? Right here in this little spot, it's going to be some of my cucumbers. I'm going to try something this year. I've seen it online, I'm just going to try it. I don't like bending over. I'm lazy, I guess you call. I'm 68 years old, and just about everything you can imagine wrong with me. But anyway, I'm going to take cattle panel. I think you're all familiar with cattle panel, and I'm going to bow it like a bow hoop house. 2 of them together. I think 2 of them together is going to give me 110 inches, almost 12 feet, something like that. But anyway, 10 feet. But they'll actually hang down. Look at this guy coming right at me. I'll tell you what, these squirrels around here, they ain't afraid of you. They're just damn near trained. But anyway, it'll be cool. You can see them on YouTube. Once they grow, you know, you gotta kind of help them up on the fencing. They'll hang down. You walk right under them. Yeah. Now they're here. Here's going to be the corn on this side, next to the cucumbers. Now, as soon as I pick my onions you seen up there, I will put cucumbers in there too, and they grow great in there. Right here's going to be our corn, about 6 rows of sweet corn, 4 or 5 rows of Indian corn. We're not sure yet. Just depends. We may get wild hair and just go crazy. We did that with the potatoes up here, and there's something I wanted to talk about. I don't know, but I put my potatoes out April the 4th, which was a Wednesday, because Good Friday was April the 7th, I think. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. But anyway, I put out my potatoes 3 days before Good Friday. It was a nice sunny day like it is today. I went and got my short pants on. Tilled this all up, and I put 7 rows of potatoes out up here. Now, when did I say that was? April we'll call it the 4th. And folks, they ain't come up yet. That's almost a month. I'm just wondering if the ground was too cold, or if they're just taking their time. But there's 7 rows of potatoes out there, and I tell you, I just hate to have to do it again. I don't know if I will. But anyway, that's the way it goes. You know, every year you're going to have a failure of some kind. That's the way I look at it. You're going to have a failure somewhere. Last year for me, it was the tomatoes. Oh, man. Tomatoes and potatoes last year didn't do good. Now here, see this grass, that's all we do is mow that. And then right here starts, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows of blackberries. We haven't got them all planted yet. What we do is maybe I'll show you on the base. We buy these shoots. They come up. They come up in your row of blackberries, and dig them up, bring them up here, and plant them. That's what this whole row right here is. What that is. And look at it. I don't know how many pounds or gallons my wife picked off of this little row right here, all down through there. These were all shoots that were on the that come out of the ground. I'm not going to go in there, folks. There's no need to go in that garden. It's a little wet. You got the idea on everything. We'll move right along here. But you know, well, let's go over to the other garden. I've got another garden. Hang with me. Go around here. This is before I stack my junk back here. You can tell. Out of sight, out of mind. Usually pretty wet right in here where it goes down here. I hope the pond's down. If the pond's not down, you won't be able to go. I come over here and mowed this a week ago. I think I mowed it last Sunday. And it did fine. Everything worked fine. I bought me a finishing mower. I love going through these woods right here. We got about, I'm going to call it 2 acres. Maybe 2 acres of wood. Boy, it's close to being up too high, but it's not. I think we can get around that. Hang on. I don't worry about it with my tractor because that John Deere is 4-wheel drive. We're making it. We're making it. Okay. Hope I ain't bored you folks. This is the first time I've got out this far, but you can see that's my other field. It's a nice one. There's that finishing mower over there. I don't need to bring that over to the house because I don't use it anywhere but here. Now right down here is where I used to put my first potato garden. And they did okay the first year. This is about 100 by 100. It's on a down slope here, downhill. Boy, they drain good. Oh, they drain good. We're coming down here, but I come over here last year in the winter, and I bottom plowed it. I turned it over, this ground right here. So there used to be a garden here, and I've got videos of picking corn in this garden, but oh, this is fine dirt right here. This is great. This is great dirt right here. You can see it's a good one. That's a good sized garden. It's about 120 by 100. I don't know for sure, but it's close to that. Man, it's some of the best dirt on the property. My father-in-law lives just right up there, but can't go see him with this virus thing going around. He's 87 years old, and I don't want to take a chance on him getting sick, or I don't want to take a chance on me being sick. Like I said, everything they named in that's suspectable of getting that virus, I've got. Bad heart, bad lungs, and I'm diabetic. I'm staying in the house or in the yard anyway. I haven't been off the place for a long time. Well, you know, I think we might be done. Like I said, this is the old potato garden here. Folks around here, they take good care of their place. I could have bought all this land at one time. I mean, every single inch of it. But I didn't realize then that there's going to be houses on both sides of me. You never know. You never know. This was back in the mid-70s maybe, early 70s. I wasn't very old then. But anyway, I didn't. Okay, we're going to go through the road again here. I've never, I don't want to say it, but I've never been in that pond. I've never gotten hung up, and I don't intend to ever. So I gotta be careful what I'm doing here and what I'm saying. Guy visited me today that bought some tomatoes off of me. He had 2 pounds of the prettiest mushrooms I've seen. Man. Yeah. I said, where'd you get them at? And you know, he bought them. He bought 2 pounds and he gave $100 for them. And mushrooms, I mean, I like mushrooms, but not so much. That's okay. Nothing, my dad told me, nothing costs too much if it's what you want. And think about that. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. I bought a Corvette one time. And I probably paid too much for it. People was ragging me about it. And that's what Dad told me. He said, it ain't too much if it's what you want, and it's what I wanted. But anyway, we're about done with this video. I've bragged on long enough here. I hope you folks have a good garden season. I'm looking so forward to it. This is my favorite time of year, May 1st. I can't wait to get that tractor in there. It's got to dry up a little more. We had an inch of rain yesterday. I won't get off of here. There's the old homestead up there. But I'm going to get off of here for now. These folks subscribe and leave me comments, please. And we'll talk back and forth. And I guess for now, this is the County Line Gardener saying bye-bye.